So not only is the great pollinating upon us, so everything is going to have this nice little green tint to it for a while. This is freaking disgusting. Yeah, something else happened with my Boom Vader clone today, my little Honda Grom clone, my Boom Vader BD125-10, is, you might notice there's something missing that used to be right here and used to be connected to there. My freaking exhaust fell off. I guess not completely off, because it did hang on by the little bracket that we used to have mounted here on the rear set. But that freaking header pipe, yeah, there's a weld right there. I don't know how well you guys can see that. And that bugger just broke off. So now I got to ride this thing home. And I got my gain set to negative freaking 12 on my DJI mic. So I don't know how well you can hear that. But, yeah, needless to say, I missed the handlebar. That's like stupid loud.
And it wasn't quiet before by any means, but this is just obnoxious. Like, what even is that sound, man? But yeah, I got halfway to work this morning and the bike made a noticeable change in tone. Like, it's definitely louder, and it started making that noise. Woo! Pippity pop pop, baby! Yeah, so something definitely ain't right. But you know what? I was already like almost on the way. I didn't really want to turn around. I probably could have. But there doesn't appear to be any negative change in performance. And I mean, and this bike doesn't have a lot of power anyway. But it's riding normal. Like, it doesn't sound like it sounds like there's something wrong with it, but it doesn't feel like there's anything wrong with it. And at first I thought maybe like my air filter freaking fell off. Because I did notice a good intake noise when I put the carb on, the 22mm nibby with the cone filter, which I'm still running whatever jets came in it. Idle still seems to be okay. She doesn't seem like she's too upset with it, to be honest with you. It still takes off just like she should. Power doesn't feel any different. We're going. Because that light doesn't like me anyway. I'll end up sitting there forever. But where this thing actually broke, it was actually on one of the welds of this thing, okay? This is a cheap 2-piece header pipe from eBay, a header and a mid pipe. And when I installed all of this stuff, I knew that the exhaust pipe was kind of touching the frame a little bit. So I think over time what happened is just that extra vibration just wore on this freaking cheap weld. And it just finally just gave up. So now I'm stuck riding this loud freaking thing. And I thought about getting a new pipe, go ahead and getting another one, doing the exact same thing, but that would be kind of dumb. One, because it already failed. And two, I had planned on 212 swapping this bike, which I have the engine at the house. The exhaust showed up 2 weeks ago. I kind of have everything I need. I just need to have the motivation to do it. Plus, now that the great pollinating is among us, I'm not 100% sure when I want to do it. Because I don't have a ton of space to work in the garage, and record things as well. So this is gonna be a driveway adventure, and it's probably gonna take an entire full day. Because while I watched a couple videos, you know, I've never done it before, so it might take a little longer than we anticipate. But for the time being, I ended up buying some exhaust band clamps. I kind of measured the pipe. It's about 1.5 inches or so. So I got some band clamps showing up. We're gonna throw some high temp red silicone in there as well. Try to seal this thing up so I can at least keep riding this thing without being too obnoxious. And also with this being technically a shorty pipe now, I'm not sure how that affects, like, I don't know, I've heard, like, if you don't have enough back pressure, stuff like that, should be hands on the bars and speed bumps, that sometimes you could damage your exhaust valve, which while I do intend on swapping this engine, I don't want to, like, completely trash it. So I'm hoping those band clamps kind of do the trick, and I'm going to add probably... I've heard of people using multiple exhaust gaskets to kind of space the exhaust out just a hair. I might try doing 1 or 2 more of those. See if I can kind of get this thing away from the frame just a little bit more without actually having a leak with multiple gaskets being in there. But yeah, this is definitely loud. Like, I'm not sure how much the gain knocks down my voice. I've been yelling this whole time just about. Yeah, this is just obnoxious. And I want to say, and I don't know. I'm back and forth whether or not this is actually an issue with the pipe or an issue with the installation. Because I think if it wasn't rubbing the frame, I don't think it would have broke. But also, I guarantee the welds on that freaking pipe weren't the best either. I mean, we're talking about like a $60 freaking eBay pipe from a land far, far away, you know what I mean? So the quality probably wasn't there either. People will definitely hear me coming, though. Kind of lends itself to the loud pipe save lives thing, I guess. Because if they can't hear me now, they might need to go get their hearing checked. And after riding this around for a bit, I might need to get mine checked. And yeah, I didn't really have a timeline for the 212 swap, but I guess we're going to end up doing that sooner than later because I can't live like this, man. And I like commuting on this little thing. Going to and from work, this little guy is perfect for that. And if you'd like to hear more of my thoughts on that, you can click on this video right here. As always, y'all be good.